Israel and Hezbollah agree to ceasefire. Will peace in Lebanon last? Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're looking at a major development in the Middle East. After days of intense fighting, Israel and Hezbollah have agreed to a ceasefire in Lebanon. The announcement has raised hopes that the violence may finally be slowing down, but many questions remain about whether this truce can survive. The ceasefire comes after one of the deadliest periods of fighting in recent months. Airstrikes, rocket attacks, and military operations have caused significant casualties on both sides and left many communities in southern Lebanon devastated. According to reports from the region, the agreement was reached with strong international pressure and support, particularly from the United States. Washington has been working to stabilize the wider Middle East following its recent diplomatic agreement with Iran, and officials feared that continued fighting in Lebanon could undermine those efforts. However, even after the ceasefire officially took effect, reports emerged of additional strikes and explosions in parts of southern Lebanon. Residents described hearing blasts hours after the agreement began, raising concerns that the truce may already be facing serious challenges. The conflict has had a devastating impact on civilians. Entire neighborhoods have suffered damage, families have been displaced, and many people remain uncertain about when they will be able to return home safely. In some towns near the border, daily life has been almost completely disrupted by months of insecurity and military activity. To understand why this ceasefire matters, we need to look beyond Lebanon itself. The agreement is closely connected to a broader diplomatic effort involving the United States and Iran. Earlier this week, the two countries reached a framework aimed at reducing tensions across the region. One of the key objectives of that framework was to halt military operations on multiple fronts, including Lebanon. This means the ceasefire is more than just a local arrangement. It has become an important test of whether larger diplomatic efforts can actually produce stability on the ground. For the United States, maintaining calm in Lebanon is now a strategic priority. American officials believe that renewed fighting could damage broader negotiations and increase the risk of regional escalation. At the same time, Israeli leaders face difficult decisions. Many within Israel argue that Hezbollah remains a major security threat and that military pressure should continue until the group is significantly weakened. Others believe that a prolonged conflict carries enormous risks and costs. Hezbollah, meanwhile, has signaled that it is willing to respect the ceasefire if Israel does the same. Yet the group has also indicated that it will continue resisting what it views as military pressure and occupation along the border region. These opposing positions highlight the central challenge facing the ceasefire. Both sides say they support calm, but each side also insists on conditions that the other may find unacceptable. Political pressure is also playing a major role. Leaders across the region are balancing military objectives, domestic expectations, and international diplomacy. As a result, every incident along the border has the potential to affect not only Lebanon and Israel but also broader regional negotiations. For ordinary people living in southern Lebanon, the priority is much simpler: safety, stability, and the chance to rebuild their lives. Many residents have expressed cautious optimism, hoping that the ceasefire will hold long enough for reconstruction to begin. Others remain skeptical after witnessing previous truces collapse into renewed violence. History offers reasons for both hope and caution. Ceasefires can create opportunities for dialogue and de-escalation, but they can also unravel quickly if either side believes its security interests are being threatened. As of now, the situation remains fragile. Diplomatic efforts continue, military forces remain on alert, and communities across the region are watching closely to see what happens next. Will this ceasefire become the foundation for lasting peace? Or is it merely a temporary pause in a conflict that remains unresolved? The answer will likely emerge in the days and weeks ahead. Thank you for listening. If you enjoy in-depth analysis of international affairs and global events, be sure to follow the podcast and join us for future episodes.